In this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to install Docker on your machine, on your local computer. So first what you want to do is you want to go to this website docs.docker.com/engine/install. And once you go there, you actually want to hit this button, Docker Desktop for Windows, because my operating system is Windows, so that's what I'm choosing. If your operating system is Macintosh or Linux, you have to choose these options. Alright, so click on the Docker Desktop for Windows, and then it gives you the system requirement. So this option right here will actually install your Docker Desktop for Windows. So let's click on this thing, and this is your system requirement now. So there are two options, WSL2 backend and Hyper-V backend and Windows container. I'll be using this option, WSL2 backend. WSL actually stands for Windows Subsystem Linux. Okay, so you want to check all these requirements. So you want to make sure that you have WSL version 1.1.3.0 or later. So the way you do this thing is you go to your start, type CMD command. That's going to open up your command terminal, and then type WSL. Okay, I don't have that WSL subsystem. So what you want to do now is you want to type WSL -- install, and that's going to install the latest version. You don't have to type distro over here, like it's giving you the instructions over here, but you don't have to actually type this distro. Just type WSL space hyphen install. Hit enter. Okay, now it's saying for enter new Unix username. So please create default Unix username. The username does not need to match your Windows username from. Okay, so let's create a new Unix username. I'm gonna create my Unix username as hi. So let's type hi. Okay, so now you get this message, installation successful. Alright, let's exit. Hit exit again. Okay, next step, your system should have Windows 11 64-bit. Since I have Windows 11, that's what I actually am. I'll be following the instructions for Windows 11. So you want to make sure that your version is 21H2 or higher. So the way you do this thing is, let's go back to the command prompt again, CMD, and type this command, winver. It's basically a short for window version, and you're gonna see this window. So right there it tells me it's window version 22 HD, which is good because mine is a little higher than the one their requirement is. Okay, so this requirement is satisfied. Then it says turn on the WSL2 features on Windows. Okay, so now we're gonna turn the feature on. So the way you do this thing is you go back to the start and you type turn on Windows. Oh, there you go. Turn Windows feature on or off. So that's the one. That's the option we are going to be choosing. Click on that, and what you want to do is it's telling you right there you have to turn on the WSL2 feature. So let's find the WSL feature. This is alphabetically arranged. So WSL is right there. Windows Subsystem for Linux. That's the one. It's not checked right now, so I'm going to check mark this thing. Now it's selected. So after that, hit OK. And just wait for a few seconds or maybe minutes. Alright, now Windows completed the requested changes. It needs to reboot your PC. Well, I'm not rebooting right now, I'll reboot at the end. Okay, so hit no, don't restart. Alright, next step, the following hardware prerequisites are required to successfully run WSL on Windows 10 or 11. Okay, so I have 64-bit processor. Let's verify if I have 64-bit processor. Type CPU and you should see view processor info. Click over there and you're gonna see 64-bit right there, 64-bit operating system. So it satisfies that. Good. Alright, and what's that? 64 GB RAM. Let's check our RAM. View RAM info, and there it is. My RAM info is 32 GB. Okay, the next step, it says enable hardware virtualization in BIOS. So let's see if my BIOS is enabled first. So the way you do this thing is you actually Okay, so now we're gonna see if our virtualization is enabled. So the way you do this thing is you press Control Shift and Escape key, and that's gonna open up your task manager. Click on the CPU right there, and when you click on the CPU, you're gonna see this option right there, virtualization is enabled. Good. So in my particular case, the virtualization is enabled. In case if your virtualization is not enabled, you have to go to your BIOS setting and enable your virtualization. So there are some documents and stuff on the internet you can actually find how to enable your virtualization. Okay, all right, so this is done, and okay, all right, so this is so far so good. Now let's go to download directory where I downloaded Docker. Let's close this one, don't need this anymore. Open download, and there it is, Docker. So let's do Docker desktop installer. Let's click on that. You want to allow this app to make changes to your device, that's what it's asking me, so I'm gonna say yes. Okay, and configuration, so use WSL2 instead of Hyper-V. Well, we are choosing WSL2, so that's good. Add shortcut to desktop, all right, that's good. Click on OK, and it's gonna unpack few files. Okay, so installation succeeded. All right, good. Close it, and you are going to see a Docker desktop icon right there. So let's click on that. So it gives you this message, Docker subscription service agreement, so you can go through this thing and accept. All right, so now it's asking you all these questions. Well, you can skip the survey. I'm actually skipping the survey. All right, this is what you want to see. If you get this page and this particular message, congratulations, you have successfully installed Docker. So now you can play around with this thing. So you have containers, you have images over here, you have volumes, you have build, you have dev environment, and you have Docker Scout, and so on and so forth. You can also see these are more options over here for you. So all right, so have fun with this thing, and I hope you enjoy this video.